good, y'all? What's good? Welcome back to another video, y'all. Welcome back. In today's video, I'm about to react to Young Thug first interview, y'all. He goes talks about the YCL, you know what I'm saying, and the snitch allegations and shit, you know what I'm saying. Let's get it right straight into this video, though, y'all. Let's get it.
On the phone, like, what the hell wrong with this nigga? Like, what's the difference between him being in interrogation room talking and you being in interrogation room talking? You act like I'm bringing the nigga name up there. I ain't saying what makes y'all young.
Oh, that shit true.
Police, though. This is how I feel, man. Neither you. I talked to Gunna when he first got out of jail. You don't like the word hurt. I see.
Hold on, let go.
You see that? You see an accident. It's just the worst day of my life. But what you don't see is that in every crash, there's medical bills, repairs, time off of work, not helping.
The hell? About to skip all this, man.
Let's
get it.
Yeah.
Hey, Ma.
What's up with it, King? Living life, bro. How you feeling?
No. Right, Atlanta.
Mentally, I feel like sometimes you be up, sometimes you be down, but I feel like mentally, the game that I'm in, I'm not in sports, or I'm not an actor, none of that. The game I'm in, no matter what, you want all eyes on you. I feel like right now, this moment, no matter how the eyes look, the eyes can look devastating, the eyes can look betrayed, the eyes can look, no matter how the eyes look. In the game I'm in, you want all eyes on you. No matter how they come. I always pray for it. God, I want all eyes on me. No matter how the eyes look.
Yeah, but like, I don't give a damn how many eyes you talking about, 4 or 5 eyes, whatever, nigga. I don't give a fuck, nigga. You told, nigga. I don't give a fuck, nigga. All eyes. But that's crazy word how like Young Thug, but Young Thug was like that, bro. Everybody keep talking about Young Thug like that. This not there.
I guess this is.
I knew that shit was caught.
No matter how they looking, no matter how they looking, no matter how the eyes look, a lot of the eyes gonna be like, you did wrong. A lot of the eyes gonna be like, you right. Hey, before we get into all that though, like, you know what I'm saying, what's going on, and you know, the talk, whatever. That's the reason why I said I got Jeff. I want to talk. I ain't never seen you in no interview like speak on John vs. South and Lil Jeff. You know what I'm saying? Why not? I feel like just not even no super manly or nothing like that. I feel like personally, I wasn't raised by like victims or men with like really touching feelings, or like, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't raised by those type of men. I wasn't raised by the Wellers. I was raised by men that always said, keep going, no matter what, go forward. Because you got to understand, my mom got 11 kids. My daddy, he couldn't sit and be in his feelings about certain things because he still got 11 people to feed, plus my mom, plus him, plus his other kids. My dad got 15 people he got to worry about every day. So he didn't have a chance to sit back and just focus on his feelings and feel certain things. I wasn't raised like that. I was raised by a man who just was like, go forward, because that's what matters. What matters is not sitting and just being stuck in the moment and dwelling on certain things. Like, that ain't what life is about. When you living as a king, it's about going forward. I think I did.
Man, you're not a king, bro. You told, bro. You're not a fucking king. That ain't man time, nigga. What are you saying, Young Thug? You tripping, bro. Get off them shits, bro. You not, bro. I don't give a fuck, bro. You not a real nigga, bro. Like, you supposed to be a real streamer, bro. You out here telling on your own, man. No, like, talking about you a king, man. You ain't no king, man. You was a fucking princess.
That's so much to the point where I forget to speak about certain things. I be forgetting to speak about Lil Jeff. What's your earliest memory? That's great. I ain't never had nobody that question. What's your earliest memory? Like, if you can think of your earliest memory, like, it's the first thing I remember as far as back I can remember. You know what I'm saying? My earliest memory was John vs. South, my hood, the hood I'm from, the project I'm from, John vs. South. My brother, free Umfu, my brother, he burned the house down.
What?
playing with matches. Because, you know, when you're in the process, you got this big ass long metal
Dumbass nigga.
connected to the wall that come in, the little snake looking heater. He playing with matches on it, and it burnt down the whole building, though. It ain't even burned down just our apartment. It burnt down the whole building. Yeah. That's my first memory. Like, real life.
You know, coming up, like, what's the first time you knew, like, that's your first, what type of memory would you say that is? Good or bad, or in between?
Bro, we were raised so different. You too, bro. Men like you raised me. From even if it's from a distance. Yeah. I always looked up to real street dudes, real guys who from the street and this and that. I always looked up to this. So men like, I don't even look at that like it's bad.
But like how you look up to street niggas and shit, but you out here telling, bro. Maybe you ain't really take that much of notes. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't learn from none of that. You ain't learn from how to be a real squirt nigga out there, motherfucker, though, with your big homies or whatever. You know what I mean? They taught you like, what's up with you, bro? Like,
look at that like a fun memory. Like, damn, that's how fucked we are, bro. That's how we raised. Like, that nigga burnt down the house. I don't even look at it like it's bad.
the whole YCL.
I looked up to him.
The whole YCL hot.
Like, damn, but this nigga know how to set a fire.
Flaming hot.
This nigga know how to set a fire. At 5 years old, he know how to set a fire.
Yeah. Y'all niggas hot. Y'all flaming hot. You know what I mean? Fire and all that flaming hot. Goddamn. Put the fire emojis down below, man. Put the fire emojis down below. The whole YCL hot as shit.
I'm asking him, how do you set? How you do it? That's just, I'm telling you, that's just how we were raised, bro. That's just how we was raised for real. So I know you got some crazy memories.
I was just saying, when I asked you the question, I was just trying to think of mine. My first one, but I can't. But I would say, what's your first happy moment?
We ain't come to interview this fool right here. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get to the part with the snitch allegation, though. That's what we here for. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you get to the whatever.
In life?
Yeah.
My first happy moment was when my mama moved out the projects to a house. When my mama moved into her first house instead of apartments, I was like, damn, bro, we got a house. The house was smaller than an apartment. My mama had got a 4-bedroom house.
I don't give a fuck about none of this shit for real. I ain't gonna lie. Let's get to the shit. Let's get to this. You gotta clear up out of snitch allegations up, bro. Why, young thug? Like, I was fucking with you in 2015, bro. You know what I'm saying?
The first time you feel like you felt betrayed, like as a kid coming up, or whatever.
My first betrayal was like, cause I'm a kid, so I wasn't introduced to the world or like niggas or friends. You know, you confined to just your household and the apartments you live in. Mm-hmm. So my first betrayal was probably like my other family members, like me hearing my auntie say, you know, she don't want my mom kids at her house because we just too deep. Like, we got roaches in our house. Our clothes got roaches, so we might come to our house and some roaches might come out of our house. Now she got
a whole lot of rats in the house too.
Roaches in our house. Now, understand it. You know, no harsh feelings, but you know that type of the nigga that I am. That's the type I was dealing with in life as a kid. I was dealing with that. Like, my mom got so many children to the point where her sisters and brothers like, man, hell no. We don't even want to deal with y'all. No, sir.
Listen, man. I'm skipping all that shit. That's why I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Skipping all that shit.
4 other people. The 4 youngest kids my mama got sleeping.
Nah, bro. We gotta get to the snitch allegations, Gunna, and all that shit. I'm here for the messy part. You know what I mean? I don't know about y'all, but I'm here for the messy part for real. Feel me?
I'm gonna do something to the nigga that killed my brother. That just shaped my life. That made me cause I played football. I looked up to Michael Vick. I played football. I wanted to rap. I looked up to Lil Wayne. I looked up to Michael Vick. I looked up to Hot Boys.
You ain't hot now.
From that point on, I looked up to like steppers. I looked up to niggas from my hood, from John Burr South, that handle their business. That shit just made me a whole different person. That one situation. I was never like 9 years old. I was a kid.
So from that point on, how you, like, looking back on, like, what changed? Like, what changed in you?
Me, from that day, what changed in me was the way I viewed like niggas that wasn't from where I'm from. Cause that's what it boiled down to. Like a John South nigga got killed by a DL Avenue nigga. So that just started making me be like, man, you ain't from John South nigga, you know what I'm saying? Now we living that type of life. So that's what I'm saying, like the situations I was in shaped me in so many ways. It ain't shaped me one way. Cause it was so many different situations, different scenarios to the point where it shaped me so many different ways. Like me not getting love, the proper love from my entire family made me seek love from niggas and women. Me seeing my brother get killed shaped me to how I view niggas in the street, how I view niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's me playing foot, my dad and like moving me away. Like I ain't never rode a school bus, but my dad took me to school every day. I had a real father. I never rode a school bus. That shaped me to being a man. Like, I'm gonna be a man. My dad is deaf.
Well, you ain't, that shit ain't teach you shit.
He used to do what he do back in the day.
That shit ain't teach you shit, man. You ain't talking about nothing, man. You ain't, you know what I mean? That shit ain't really teach you shit how to be solid, bro. You know what I mean? They taught you, listen. You ain't solid, bro. That shit, that street shit ain't, you ain't built for that shit, for real, bro. Man, stay your ass out of that shit. You ain't gotta be something you're not, for real, bro. Be yourself.
The hustle to get his money, whatever. Like, I looked at all that type of shit like,
this
damn,
nigga not like
he,
that, yo.
He a real man. Because he's still trying to do whatever he can do to feed all these kids. And he's still taking time out to like take me to school every day and come get me from school every day. Because he just wanted me to be that far away from the streets.
You should have stayed your ass way far from the dang on streets. You know what I'm saying? Shouldn't even be in the streets, my boy. Anyway, let's get to this. Come on, y'all.
Like, I was just so, God just created me to be so happy to the point where I know how to like get beyond problems. I just always was happy. My whole trial, I just was happy as hell because it's just like, I ain't got no reason to be happy. But it's just like, God, I'm just a happy person. I'm just a natural happy person. I could have got a life sentence and went to prison for the rest of my life. And y'all would have been seeing me in prison on photos just happy. Because I think God just created me like that. I be mad at God sometimes for that. Like, dang, bro, why you created me just like so happy to the point where I can't be in touch with my real feelings.
But do you think that type shit goddamn make it to where a nigga? Because I'm going to keep it real with you, son. Like, coming out of jail, I'm like, man, what the fuck is this?
You should have called that nigga hot boy.
Like,
Let
it's
me
like
keep it real hot boy.
You ain't learn your lesson. And all this shit going on, hearing these calls, talking on the phone, like, what the hell wrong with this nigga? Like, you know, a nigga I know you was in there playing, right?
Absolutely.
Like, it's like, do you not understand your prayers got answered?
You ain't going to prison. Yeah, you understand that, but you also listening to people tell you like, well, you the wizard. You ain't going to prison. And then you gotta understand, man, I was in jail 3 years, bro. Like, I was praying 3 whole years. At some point, I started thinking, like, the prayers ain't working. You know what I'm saying? That, too. Like, I'm going through shit every day. I'm looking at my best friend, them do what they do. I'm looking at this. I'm looking at some shit. And it's making me feel how I'm feeling. Like, I ain't never been a nigga to pillow talk. I ain't never been a nigga to talk about nobody else in my life. On the phone, nobody else. I've never been that type of nigga. These last few days, I've been sitting around like, what the fuck was I thinking? Like, what I was doing?
You said you were saying that.
I think I was just so fucked up, and I just felt like it was just over. Like, I'm just sitting in jail 24 hours on 23 and 1. I'm in a...
This nigga did time and he's still hot though. Like, that's crazy work. I'm trying to get to the part where they talk about the Gunna and I want to hear his side of the story for real, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get to the part, man. I need help, man. Can y'all help me out, though, y'all? Can y'all help a brother out, man? What part he talks about the Gunna situation, man? Shit. Because this is a long-ass video. I'm not about to react to the whole video and all that.
Say 23 hours. Like, at this point, I'm just like, man, I don't give a fuck. Life, it ain't what I'm thinking it is. Like, I'm just talking, man. At this point, I'm just talking. At this point, I'm just holding conversations with my girl. But the crazy...
You doing too much talking. Okay? You doing way too much talking.
This part is, all these conversations that I had on the phone, I also had with the same niggas who I was talking about on the phones. So that's why it don't seem weird between us, me and them. Because I done held these same conversations with Wham. I done held these same conversations with Savage. How I feel about him. How I feel about Wham. How I feel about these. How I feel about every situation. We talk like me and we brothers. We talk. They tell me how they feel about certain things. So we all aligned. We won. We what we is. But you got to understand, like, my standpoint. I'm locked up. Nigga, I'm on the phone talking to my girl every day. This the only person I'm talking to on the phone. This the only person that I can talk to. Like, I can't even talk to my family because they just like, how they is, it ain't good for my case. They can be on the phone, they don't understand certain things. So if I be on the phone with them, they might say the wrong thing on the phone. So now I can't talk to them. Now I can't talk to Bank. I don't want the police to get on Bank. Now I can't talk to Wham. I don't want the police to get on him. I don't want the police to get on Savage. I don't want the police to get on Pluto. It's just so much shit in my mind to the point where I'm just like, I'm confining myself. I mean, not confined. I'm like trapping myself to just communicate with one person. And then I might go to court and just get body slammed by the motherfucking judge, bro. And then I just gotta come back to the jail. Now I'm on the phone with somebody that I love, whoever it is I'm on the phone with, and they like, man, goddamn, or goddamn, they say, this nigga right here been up pulling up on bro. They need to pull up. Now, of course, I'm just like, bro, I just got body slammed by the jail. I'm just feeling how I'm feeling, bro. I'm just saying what I'm saying. Like, I ain't even tripping on that. I'm just saying what I'm saying. And
What you mean you saying what you saying, though? The young thug. You throwing me off. What you mean you said what you saying, though? Motherfucker, you said too much, man. Shit. Keep that shit solid, bro. Like, you niggas y'all rappers don't be solid for real, as y'all be saying. Like, y'all raps for real, y'all be bluffing. So, yeah.
told all these niggas these same things.
But looking back on that, how you feel? You just said, goddamn, like, damn, you feel like you was tripping.
I feel like I was tripping, but I feel like, because I ain't never did that shit like that. I ain't never pillow talk with no girl ever in life. I ain't never in my life had no conversation with no girl about no other nigga ever until jail. And I've been trying to figure out, like, why the hell was I even doing that? And then I just had to, like, think back to when I was in jail. Mill Bird and Wayne. You know what they saying the problem is? They saying that Bird and they made him. Mm-hmm. Like, what the fuck is you talking about? Yeah. Like, you know that. Even though I feel like, personally, I shouldn't even been saying that, because y'all already know that. Yeah. So why do I got to sit in here and read
He mad, y'all. He purpose.
You know, you just a young nigga. You just in this motherfucker like you flim flamming these folks. Yeah. But the difference is, I'm telling these niggas my partner ain't committed the crime that he in jail for. And a nigga like, telling the police that Duke committed the crime that he in jail for. That's the difference.
I ain't got high blood pressure right now, y'all.
Me asking you, do you understand the difference?
I understand the difference.
Boy, mad.
Like I said, Shalom, I told you this, like, you know, looking at it from the side is like, why would you tell that lady, take your number?
If you look at the whole interview, and I'm going to put not the audio, I'm going to put the video out so you can see the actual video too. I told the lady to take my number on some flirtation shit. Like, we just flirting.
Oh, yeah.
When we first come in the room, I was flirting with all this shit on video. When we come in the room, I'm flirting with her. When we sit down talking, she's sitting at the table. I'm talking to her. I'm flirting with this bitch. Not meaning to call no bitch. I'm flirting with this lady. Like, and at the end of the video, when everybody getting up and leaving out the room, I'm still talking to her because she getting up late. Like, she still like getting her shit together and getting up. Like, well, all right, goddamn good talking to you, woo, woo, woo. And I'm like, man, you don't know anything, get my number, baby. I make promises. You know, I'm just flirting with the lady. Obviously, the world don't look at how they want to look at it.
That's wrong shit to say, Sean. Just looking back on, don't you feel like that's wrong shit to say?
I feel like that's the wrong shit to say if I was saying it for the reason, if I was saying it for another reason.
I'm saying hearing it.
Hearing it.
You hearing it? What that shit sound like?
I understand. Right, I understand what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Because I'm mad at niggas for saying shit like that to the police. But the difference about me is, what in that interrogation did I tell the police for you to think that I'm saying, if y'all want to know anything else, get my number? I didn't tell them nothing. For me to even say, if you want to know anything else, get my number.
Nigga, you fucking told, bro. Stop beating around the bush, nigga. I see why you was hanging out with Gunna. Hot niggas hang out with hot niggas.
And don't tell nobody. What the fuck did I tell them in the interview for them to even, for a fan or a nigga who looking at the interview? What did I say in the interview for you to even look at this interview and say, and not say he playing game? Man, nigga just playing game. He talking shit. He didn't tell them shit.
Well, I'm about to skip all this though, y'all.
How the hell we on drugs? Like, I'm just thinking in my mind, but this my opportunity to help my man.
He ain't probably in that. He know how.
On me. I ain't blowing the sound.
Oh, for real?
They get niggas.
Man, fuck this shit. What is damn part of that, y'all?
These crimes. Who the fuck is you talking about? Me gonna do? Cause we only niggas you know anyway. I know you could have been talking about anybody. It's cool. But just so happen how the dice roll, you don't know nothing but 3 niggas. So who the fuck you could? Like if he would have went to trial, the state, if his shit was getting used in trial, which it was, unless I got out the case, his plea agreement was gonna get used in trial. I know they saying like, oh, he ain't had to get.
I thought an African plea don't mean that.
Yes. He had to get on. He ain't had to get on the stand. You know they pushing all those narratives. He ain't had to get on the stand. He wasn't gonna testify against nobody. Yes, he was. If you look at the end of his plea, that shit say this plea agreement could be presented in trial, and if any questions come up about this plea, however they wrote it, if anything come about this plea, you must come testify truthfully about what you said in this plea.
Nah.
Nigga, look, every one of they plea said that, except mine. Every plea said that except mine. And Lil 9. Every one of them niggas who took a plea in the beginning of that trial, plea said that. Duke plea said the same thing. Oh, you ain't got to get on the stand. Duke had to get on the stand. The week the case was over with, Duke was getting on the stand that week. The week all this went on.
How y'all feel about this so far?
Trial. Duke was getting on the stand that week. Duke was outside the courtroom, sitting on the bench, waiting to get called in to get on the stand.
So how Duke did what right then?
Because he didn't say why I said it was a game. He only said, when y'all put Duke on the stand, Duke can't send nobody to prison. Duke plea only saying that a nigga told on him. Okay, I'm right. Wasn't nobody on that case but Duke yet.
But all y'all hot though. But all y'all hot as shit, dog. Like, I'm not gonna listen to the whole thing because I ain't trying to hear no hot nigga, bro. You know what I mean? But I just want to get it's some content right here, y'all. I just want to hear what the fuck he's saying. I know everybody want to hear what the fuck he's saying too.
Only thing Duke plea said was, this nigga Yak told on me, and I'm just agreeing to it. Because if I don't agree, I'm gonna have to go to trial, and Yak gonna get on the stand on me. So he gotta take the plea.
That boy mad,
The thing I don't respect about Yak is, before we knew Yak told, when Duke took the plea, I was pushing the narrative like, that fuck nigga Duke did what wrong. Like, damn, bro, my best friend? Why Duke you do that? I'm pushing that shit every day in trial, every day. Yak sitting right here with me, bro, every day. Yak, my little brother, I love this nigga to death, bro. I got this nigga on my house. The house this nigga mama live in right now, I paid for this house. Bro, you sitting right here with me every day, bro, face to face in this trial. Me, you, and Shannon, the last 3 niggas on this trial. And Lil Quay, I mean. Me, you, Shannon, Lil Quay, and Lil Rod. We done got down to 5 deep, 6 deep. You know how we is in this motherfucker. Man, back against the wall. Fuck that, nigga, we right. Fuck these niggas. These niggas left, we gone. Fuck that.
For that.
We right. You sitting in this motherfucker every day with me, 2 years straight. After them folks took their plea. And you let me paint this narrative to you, Shannon, and you agreeing with the narrative that Duke told on you. We sitting back in the back of this courtroom when we on trial every day. I'm coming back in the courtroom. We coming back from in the courtroom. When we leave out the courtroom, we go in these little cells behind the courtroom. Mm-hmm. We sitting in these cells. I'm in these cells. We just talking like men, like brothers. Damn, boy, that nigga Duke, I can't believe Duke, bro. I kind of can get it with Yak. I mean, with Gunna, because he done betrayed me before. So I kind of get he'll betray me. But I'm looking at Duke, like, Duke my best friend. Duke been with me the last 20 years. Like, you my best friend. I'm from John Burr South, you from John Burr Road. Duke my mans. Duke name tattooed on me. Duke my mans. Gunna.
Man, stay away from niggas, y'all. Niggas don't be solid, bro. Your homie would snitch on you, bro. Like, don't trust no nigga, bro. At all. The closest nigga will snitch on you, bro. Will switch up on you, bro. Be the closest ones to you, though.
Dude, Yak too. These my boy. These my boys. You sitting in this motherfucker every day, and we in this cell crying to each other and talking like, damn, boy, these nigga really betrayed us. These nigga ever, bro. This nigga Duke now fucking. Cause Duke plea sound crazy.
Bro, y'all niggas done snitch, bro. All y'all niggas snitch, but I'm gonna end this right here, y'all. I'm gonna get a what y'all in that video, man. Y'all let me know how you feel about this. These hot ass YCL niggas, man. I'm gonna get a what y'all in that video, man. Peace.